Looks like we are back live. Hello everyone, this is that old video game collector here. Today we're gonna play a fairly new game. It's been out for a while now, but I haven't played it yet. This is The Outer Worlds, as you can see on your screen. Of course, I have an original copy for it for the Xbox One. I am playing it on my Xbox One S. So today we will check this out together. I've never played it. If you've never seen it, then together we'll figure this game out. For now, let's go ahead and get things started. Wow. Well, it looks like Supernova is the crazy way to go. It's pretty cool. We're just gonna go ahead and go with normal mode and see how it goes.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Oh boy. Well, we definitely want to be above average for lockpicking, that's for sure. If this is anything like Fallout 4 or Fallout for that matter.
Let's just hope you're handy with a gun.
I can carry more.
I see you had a knack for misappropriation. It says you had a habit of snarling at people. You're a few stars short of a constellation.
Dumb dialogues? Oh, now I just want to be a dummy. Oh, we're gonna be a dummy.
You have an unnerving talent for reading people.
Let's just do that. Oh, Lord. I hope you guys are ready for this. I don't know if anyone's ever done it or not. I don't really know of anything. I haven't watched other videos, but that just seems too funny. Let's just do that. So we got 3 areas. So in those 3 areas, there's 2 areas to work with. One in each section is below average, and the other one is pumped through the roof. Let's give this a shot. Let's do it on stealth.
You
so we
had
can
a
get
hand
lock
in
pickup.
everyone's pocket.
And
Someone with a talent for exploiting insecurities.
do tech.
Your skills would have been wasted in a corporate lab.
Select a career aptitude that your character does. Interesting. What to pick, what to pick, what to pick. Let's just do basic cashier.
I can be reasonably sure you know how to add and subtract.
Man. Sure. Should be okay with handguns, not so good with melee. No long guns, no heavy weapons. I can dodge. No block, no persuasive skills, no barely anything to lie. I mean, I can sneak though. Lock picking is good. I'm fine with that. Cool. I can repair my weapons. I can break down weapons. Cool. Why not? Let's do it.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Okay. So I've been stolen from a ship that's been left pretty much for dead.
Status.
Or for life.
Integrity down 25%. Power levels down 20%. His drive is
Shit.
irreparable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Good luck with what? I mean, if they were posting something like that, then wouldn't you think finding the Hope and getting everyone out of the Hope would be like this amazing thing rather than just celebrating the anniversary of its disappearance?
Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Guess we've landed.
should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Is there nothing to get right here? Like I could jump. Nothing. That's a duck. That's probably sneak. Nothing. Oh. Okay. Just did something there. Nothing. 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 Okay, let's move about. Settings. Let's dial that back just a tad because I feel like I'm in a fishbowl. That's a bit better. Save. Let's go. Interesting. Can't really do anything other than chase this little guy. Do I have infinite sprint? Hey look, here's a guy. Oh, our torso. Sure. Doesn't look like he's gonna use it anymore. So, what does it look like when they're alerted? Does it go from white to red?
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Yeah? It's a very interesting side effect. That hurt. Just the light. And alright, I'm near somebody.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings.
What is this? I'll try the rest. What is that?
Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Okay, so I have enough medical to stitch him up. Right? Sure, let's try it.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Spacer's Choice policy clearly stipulates that dead and as good as dead are two completely different properties of matter. Unless I'm dead, I'm contractually obligated to attend to my post. I will report that illegally grounded spacecraft if it is the last thing I do. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all.
Oh,
All
sure.
Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Okay. Spacer's Choice. He was going to just sit here. He's sitting here underneath a damn rocket. Alright.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Hibernation complications detected. Okay, so I can control it now. Interesting. Well, you light up red. I mean, the easiest way is a dead way. take all your stuff. Oh, you could jump. Man, that's cool to know. Alright, so I've only been awake for a little bit, and I'm gonna start shooting people, and I killed one of these. Interesting. Okay. So he was gonna hold up here. We got two of them down there. How close can we get with the sneaking ability of mine? Alright, so...
Huh? Kill them!
This might be a little too easy. We might have to step up the difficulty. Okay, is there a way I can get up there? No. This is just like a jump and then a jump back and a jump forward. Oh, yep, and hurt myself. Gotcha. Okay, moving on. It's a nice ship. I was gonna say there's no way it's by itself, but these people are labeled, so they must be friendly. One would hope. Can't climb up on this, or can we? Nope. Going down.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Okay. I'm here. What you want?
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Call on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. You pulling my limb? I mean, yeah, of course. Marauders. Bunch of addle-brained derelicts. I could round them up all by myself. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
So there's some marauders in between us and the ship. Well, I can't persuade. I can't intimidate. I could lie. What is that gonna get? I don't think this is gonna get me anything, so we're just gonna go ahead and just tell him to sit tight and I got this. I'm not gonna call her a coward.
Talk to the lieutenant. She's certified in customer service.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go down there then, since you're afraid to.
Smell something.
Oh, he exploded. I see a little red thing. Kind of feel like I'm cheating on that one, but it's there. Okay. Should I go back and talk to you? Oh, you're gonna come down. You done hiding? I did everything for you. So what's the deal? Where are you gonna go? All right.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Paperwork.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
That's all. That's it. Okay. Well, you start doing that. I'm gonna open it.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Smile for my surveillance device, Marauder. I am tracking your every move.
You're gonna call me a marauder, huh?
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. To see that you are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Excellent. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Okay. And we ding. Okay, what do we want to add it to? Well, apparently we're going to do a lot of talking, so can we put it on persuasive? I have to select this first. Okay. Revert. Alright, so we have 10 to work with. I'm doing fine with guns. I'm fine with that. Blocking's fine. I mean, the stealth seems to be where it's at, along with the tech. Don't really care about the leadership or determination factors, so we got 10 points to work with. Let's put 4 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's put 2 here. It's either that or we just throw it all into stealth. Let's revert. Let's throw it all into stealth. Yeah, we're gonna do it. They're all the same. I'm fine with that. Nothing else to do here, I guess. Ship stuck. I'll talk.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Gonna dock my pay. I don't have a job.
I'll waive your fee since you helped us with those marauders. If you're looking for work, talk to the constable down in Edgewater. She's got a bounty on marauders. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Okie dokie. The way I see it, I should have been able to say, well, the ship crashed. Or emergency landed because I can't fly it right now because it needs parts. But, what do I know? Those perk points still. You're healthier in your time outside of stasis. Low the world. I mean, that kind of... let's see... Well... we could do that. Oh, prices... Alright, so why don't we do... I can hold more stuff. Oh, is that it? I got no more that I can use? So I can only pick one. I don't have a companion right now, so I don't think I should do that. So, yeah, let's carry more stuff. It's fine, do it. Alright. Moving on. Block. Attack. Interesting. Okay. How close can I get to you? That was cool. Please don't be looking. Oh, okay, perfect. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. There's a cave back there, but do I have to go in the cave? Can I go over everything? Yeah, but what's in the cave? Nothing. It just popped right through. Alright, so it looks like this planet that we're on has rings, that planet has rings. Either that's another planet, and that's a moon for that planet. I mean, I gotta hand it to him, it looks cool. It's a cool looking game. What's this? It's a drill.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
I came
Don't
from
go
over there.
ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend. Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge. Four workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy...
Hey Dave, how's it going?
In a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Okay. Wrong button. That one. Journal. Let's take care of this. Get some money. Yo! What's going on?
please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. This is what happens when you eat with your fingers. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
I don't understand a word you said.
I mean that I can't possibly pay my gravesite fees. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. With what? My own blood? Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers! No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
We're just gonna hear some sad story from every single one of these people. Hi, I'm new in town. I'm here to collect money.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Brightener? And what are you doing here? Visiting? Well, let me give you the grand tour. This here's my domicile, and there's the door.
Oh.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
Sure, he knows.
Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help. Oh, hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean nothing by it. Wasn't trying to insult you. Was just you ain't one of us. A spacer, I mean. Stands to reason you got no company looking after you. Not your fault, though. Even freelancers gotta eat. And if that means they must scratch some bits out of odd jobs, who am I to judge them? At least you're not a deserter. So does that mean you're for hire? I could use the help if you could use the work. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. I'll do what I can. I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy. More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough. You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand. It is a reality of life in the Vale. Grass is brown, sky is gray, marauders are outside the walls. So you'll do it then?
Sure.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it. I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
Alright, so there's one down.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Me?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
Why am I going to sell it to you?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
That's not shady.
I'm doing right by the town, I'll tell you that much. You bring me that medicine, and I'll see that it goes to the right people. That's all I can ask of you.
Ay, ay, ay.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't passed.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard marauders got her.
Just between us.
Game's different. I'll give it that. And I can see why people said it's, you know, Fallout in space. Nothing wrong by it. Did it change what I was doing currently? Nope. So where's the person I need?
Fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit? Yeah? Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. The war! The coming apocalypse! Man versus machine! I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies. Oh, they mean to. Just you wait. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising.
Oh.
When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Alright.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Sure, let's lie.
Mechanical repellent! A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple bits for just such a project.
Oh, that's great.
You can gird yourself in the armor of righteousness, soldier. From this moment on, you are a proud member of the Resistance. They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back. Mechanicals got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Okay. Last one's this way.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
Okay. Upstairs.
You're some sort of freelancer?
Okay, I won't talk to you then.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
That's 2 guns that have shot people.
Not half as awful as the bill Eugene left us with. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
What?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
Wow.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Okie dokie. So that's done.
What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? You may think that, but the tidiness of my fellow worker is my responsibility, alive or otherwise. Whether you're showing up to work or going to that great cannery in the sky, it's my job to make you look like a million bits. A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental faculties. You ought to let the Vicar take a look inside your head. Vicar Maximilian, our man from the OSI, here to spread the message of scientism like a soothing balm upon a feverish head. Or so you'd expect. You'll find him in our local church, probably neglecting his duties. He doesn't seem to like us much. The Vicar has not been with us long, and in his relatively short tenure in Edgewater, gives off the distinct whiff of superiority.
Okie dokie. So you're still not gonna give me anything. Let's go to... that. Back into the cannery, okay.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting Saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with... well, not fish.
Are you ready to talk to me now?
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just... old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
Okay.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through. I understand. Your business is your own. Nonetheless, you are welcome in our little outpost. Outsiders are a rare sight in the Vale. If you are a freelancer, then I have use for you. There is pay to be earned, or supplies to tide you over, as you prefer.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness.
A kindness?
The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. I am asking you to help us survive. Edgewater needs more workers or we will collapse. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that. Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith, for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Okay, you've gained a companion. Okay. So what, you gonna follow me? You're gonna follow me. Alright. I can just talk to her at any time, cool.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. You got a minute?
You gonna come out of here? Or we gotta talk in the elevator?
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says.
Oh.
It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place. Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
Okay.
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
Okay.
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. It don't seem right to me, mister. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Okay.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
I will be right back.
Hey, take your time.
All right. What mission do we have it on? Yes, let's turn in the small grave matter. She's still following me? She is. Will you run if I run? Good. Let's see what he says.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this fella.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house. Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble? Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. Skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room. That's the word, extortion. Been on the tip of my tongue all day.
Oh. We gotta squeeze it out of him. No matter what, dude wants to get paid.
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
So I'm just gonna come right on through here and just start seeing whatever he's got. You know, just try and take stuff. I mean, he's got money on him. This guy's got money. So if I'm sneaking... Oh boy.
Hey, I saw that. What do you think you're doing? You know, you made a real generous argument.
Mommy.
What can I do for you?
Oh, so it was okay to steal some of the money as long as I'm willing to put in more. You know what? That's kind of messed up. I mean, this one's got some bit money too. I should have stole both. Or is he not going to look that way too? Whatever, I just want to get this mission complete. If this gets it done, then it gets it done. Why is it still shining over here, though? Like I still need to talk to you.
What can I do for you? You know about Eugene? How? Were you snooping around in my things? Or was it just dumb luck? Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. More than a few. Those teeth were his personal savings. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients. You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy. I needed his fees because of his name. A, for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
And look at that, we leveled up. Kind of did a good deed, kind of not. Is what it is, I guess. Alright. Let's get this stealth up. Oh, I have to do these individually now. A lockpit preview. No, we'll focus on the sneak. I like the crouching and we'll get some extra movement from it. Did we get perks? Nope. So just that. Alright. So we're gonna stop here before we help out this lady. And we will do that on the next episode. So, for those of you that stopped in, I appreciate your support and checking out what I was doing. I really appreciate that. Did it actually save the game? Save complete. Yeah, see? Alright. Just put that sign down real quick and then we'll go ahead and sign off of this. For those that are watching it on the replay, I appreciate your support just as much. I do try and post this on YouTube as well. I just like to have a record of everything that I've done live there. It's just nice to have it there. I know it's on my Facebook, but it's kind of hard to find it, I think. It's a lot easier just to be able to go over to YouTube and grab it from a playlist. So, and I try to keep everything together. So like if it's the first time I played something, I have a whole bunch of movie or shows of what I've done in the past where it's just nothing but the first time I played that game. And then I put that game into its own playlist, so if you ever want to see if I've played that game multiple times, you'll be able to see my progress for that game. There's only 2 exceptions out there for that, and that's where I ran into a problem with my game saves with the Sega Saturn. I think specifically the what game is that there? Virtua Racer or VR Virtua Racing for the Sega Saturn. That first time I played it, I didn't realize the battery was dead, and that was the same problem that I ran into with Panzer Dragoon Saga. Panzer Dragoon Saga, I got myself caught up off camera. I didn't have the chance to do that when I played Virtual Racing again. So I'm actually about in the same spot as I was for the first episode. So I'm close to I'm thinking about deleting it, but I'm going to just leave it for now. But anyways, all my Let's Plays, all my first plays, and all the individual plays for everything that I do play, it's all categorized there. It's really cool to go through. You should check it out. And once again, I really do appreciate your support, and I thank you for watching my channels. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe so you can see more of this content. And check out my allmylinks.com / that old video game collector. That takes you to every link to everything that's part of my content, from anywhere from Instagram, where I do birthday celebrations for all the games that are in my inventory, and also from there you can get to my YouTube pretty easily and my Facebook easily. And I do have a Patreon, but I'm not asking for money. I appreciate those that are willing to donate because it helps me. I am trying to make something of this, so thank you so much for your support. Once again, this is That Old Video Gamer, and I'm signing off. You guys take care.